I'm sure you must have heard at least some people say that whatever I have to say, I will say that point blank. Now, whether that person is hurt, I'm least bothered about it. Well, we may have to be point blank at times. But the real issue is when this belief of becoming point blank becomes a life philosophy. Hello, I'm Sandeep. I welcome you to the fifth video of Power Series. The topic today is right or wrong. Well, several years back, I was learning car driving. Now, after acquiring the license, before you take the car to the main road, you often take the support of an experienced driver, isn't it? Same way, I took the support of my friend who was an experienced driver too. So before we started the session, he asked me, Sandeep, what's the most important thing to remember while driving a car? I said it's about driving safe and obeying traffic rules. He said fine, but the most important thing is to avoid accident, and who is right and who is wrong is of least importance. Well, I didn't get his point first. Then he was explaining it to me. Imagine we are driving on a single track road and another vehicle is coming from the opposite side. He has overtaken another vehicle and he's coming head on and he's traveling in a very high speed. Now, as per traffic rules, I am on my right track, I am driving safe speed. But this person is racing towards me. Common sense says, just give way, let this guy pass by. Because after committing a major accident, what's the point in talking who is right and who was wrong? Friends, same way in life. What makes life so beautiful? Of course, it's relationships, isn't it? The relationships that we have with our family members, with our relatives, with our friends, with the social circle, all these things makes life so rich. But when we speak about relationships, one thing that we need to remember is human beings are emotional beings. You must have seen name being written on a steel tumbler or a steel, vessel. While, after engraving that name, we can actually clean that vessel with any cleaning liquid. The vessel will get cleaned, but that name will still remain there. So disgraceful words, disrespectful words being spoken, and we go and apologize and say sorry after that. Saying sorry may not work always. Even in professional life, we have heard people saying, never argue with customers, isn't it? Because we might win the argument, but ultimately we will lose the sale, we will lose the customer. Same way we have also heard, boss is always right, isn't it? Now what I'm trying to say is, we have to put our points across. We have to express our thoughts. There is nothing wrong in that. But how we do it, and we need to, think about relationships first. That's more important. Friends, life is too short. Ultimately, years later, when we look back, we have, lost too many relationships, and then evaluating whether I was right or they were right. What's the point? It's not about, how many years we live. It's about how we live those years makes the most important impact. And it is not just adding years to life. It's about adding life to those years. So let's all treasure our relationships more than who was right and who was wrong. I wish you all the very best. I'll see you next week with another topic. Until then, it's Sandeep signing off. Bye-bye.